Grand Risings. Today's the day. Y'all watching the video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, comment. Today's the day. I'm hitting my door knocking. I'm doing 100 doors. As you can see here on my whiteboard, right back there, I found a neighborhood that's close by. I'm gonna be able to get over there. It's like a mile from here, and the houses are going like 200,000 range. And I'm gonna drop off my 100 business cards. So that might take like, I don't really know. Don't have no idea how long it'll take. I know I'll be able to do 100. I'm about to get started in about an hour. So that's gonna be really cool to just like actually farm that neighborhood and see what deals come out of it. So I can just continue to increase my cash flow. Like I've realized now that my endurance for sales has gotten to a point to where I can go all day, or I can go pretty much all day as long as I'm conditioned well. Like I've eaten food and water. Yeah, I've done some working out, and the greater my conditioning physically becomes, the greater my sales ability, that keep my enthusiasm and my motivation going. So physical conditioning is extremely important part of the process, part of becoming stronger and more powerful and gaining more prospects and more leads. So I find that I speak differently as well when I am more conditioned. And people have said that and have noticed it in myself that I do speak a little bit more, I do speak differently. I do speak more powerfully, and my presence is larger. So with this property, with this neighborhood here, I'll do 100 doors today. Tomorrow I'm gonna take off because I'm meeting with the tenants. And on that note, I do have to mention that I had a couple of other business opportunities that I could have pursued, but that I realized it's better to just focus at this point until I get more capital built up. By which I mean I have a goal of $30,000 savings goals for a property reserve, as well as the fact that I don't know off the top of my head is part of the problem. But it's somewhere anywhere from $80,000 to $100,000 goal to hire admin inside of my real estate business to assist with selling the real estate, and probably posting ads on Craigslist, following up with my buyers, and then connecting me to them and things of that nature. Doing my paperwork, real estate assistant type of work. So what I'll be doing is, for now, still got to build that capital up, and I have to focus on like what are my real goals. Like, okay, yeah, I have the business goals, but personally, what are my personal money goals? So I still got my 3 Mustangs that I got to finish completing the projects on. I got the red one, red clay. I got the black one, which needs the most work, and I have the gray one, which is the manual. So I do want to finish the projects, probably not in that order, probably in that order, realistically in that order. Do want to buy myself a truck, a dually truck, to then set myself up to get into the construction business, as well as a couple of a backhoe, or a backhoe is like basically the whole deal, but either a bobcat or excavator, again, to get into the construction business. So like we're taking this to development. Like this is going to be development, building skyscrapers. I'm going to own a skyscraper in this city one day. And to do that, I'll need to have a construction team and a real estate. So real estate and construction, right? But also on that note, that's like, again, those are fantasies at the moment. I actually turned down a contracting job because I don't have the time to learn or the tools to go get to do it. It was a flooring job, which I got through one of my tenants references. And I was looking at it, looking over what I would need to do. I'm like, man, you don't have time to learn about this type of stuff. You don't want to either. I mean, yeah, you want to have the, oh yeah, it would be cool to be able to have a construction business going at the same time as my other business. It would bring in more money, blah, blah, blah. But I don't got time for that right now. I got to double down on my real estate business. Like, because now that my skills are stronger and better, I got to actually put them to the road, like put the pedal to the metal and see what comes out of me actually fulfilling this simple game plan of just 1,000 business cards. Like when I get 1,000 business cards passed out, okay, boom. When I get 10,000 business cards passed out, where will you be at then when you've passed out 10,000, right? So right now, today is just 100. So you do 100 days of 100 business cards. That's 10,000. How do you think your life will change for the better after you've completed that mile or that achievement, right? These are just milestones. Like this, see, look, just a little stack of cards right here. It's just a milestone. So pass out 10,000. And I mean, you already know that they work because on the other side of the business that I turned down is the property management. Yes, I'll be able to do property management, have assets under management. To the point of these cards work, I left, well, I was going to the other property. I saw a for rent sign on the way there. I left the card in the mailbox and I left one on the door. I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna reach out to this guy and see if I can manage this property for him. Whoever owns the property. And then I wrote down their information and their number. Then I started thinking, I'm like, I still need to focus on this. I haven't even done this yet. I haven't even hit the other goals on my agenda to start before I even start getting into property management. Right? So I got this agenda here I made. Probably one of the greatest things they taught us in school is to keep an agenda. At least in my school, public school. It was a good school. And like my actual goals, my real estate goals, let's see. Yeah, still gotta put up this money. Yeah, I gotta make $250,000. I will make $250,000 in real estate fees. Definitely before I'm trying to switch over to the other side of property management. I'll get it, but man, that $250,000 has to come first. It will. $259,200. Yeah, that renovation home improvement work. Pass on that one. Man, a lot of these goals, after I see them written down and I execute on them, is it raining? What? No way. Dang. I'll have to wait till it stops raining. So, yeah, it's like some of the savings goals make sense, but like I had on here, sell this property or refinance it. Really, the main goal before I did any of that was to rehab it, refurbish it. And I'm not going to sell the property. Like, that's stupid. Yeah, I might be able to pay off this loan, but I have more property. Like a lot of this stuff wasn't really thought through coherently because it was made in a desperate situation. So that goal is now complete. It's because the property has been renovated and rented. Okay, so yeah, that goal is complete. Pay off my loan, right? I owe $150,000 on it. You gotta do that. Put up savings reserves, boom. Buy a convertible Mustang. Haven't done that again because my execution on these goals is many times fractured. Sailboat. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I just needed some quick cash. I'm actually not going to do that. And I don't ever need quick cash. I always have money, actually. Literally, you always have money somewhere. This goal for my savings, this savings goal for my other retail company. Think about that. So like I got a retail company selling, products like luxury products like perfumes. And that's all I'm going to speak on. Just body oils and such. So sell this real estate, file taxes. That's about done. Talk to a lawyer and accountant once a week, working on that. Recruit 3 team members, working on that. I'll be able to do that definitely with the door knocking. Like that'll come. But again, like the execution of that might not make as much sense because I should get my broker's license first. Combination of 13 $720,000 transactions. Yeah, that's still the same thing. $259,000 in fees. 10,000 in savings bonds. Doing that. 710 credit score. Trying to get there. Film these courses, coaching courses, turn notes into courses. Publish the book, scratch that. 10,000 followers on Instagram. Working on that. Hire 2 full-time employees engaged in transaction supervision, clerical support, and other administrative services. That will come before I hire 3 team members. Obtain broker's license, complete remaining 153 CE hours on Georgia MLS. That's definitely almost done. So really that should be done sooner rather than later. The credit hours, broker's license. Sell this much real estate. Put up that much money. Hire the 2 employees. Then bring on the 3 team members. And then have the brokerage established and running. And when that's like a well-oiled machine, like how I believe it will be, then start going into other businesses like property management or construction. So gotta just get out here and hit these sets, just like going to the gym. Fortunately, it's raining. Unfortunately, it's raining outside, so I'm gonna just make some breakfast and then wait for this rain to pass. All right, guys, y'all watching the video, make sure to comment, leave a comment. I'm gonna be marking up that map there with interested parties, interested sellers who wanna sell their property. Whatever comes out of that, yeah. So it's a map, and I'm gonna be dropping off these business cards ASAP. So still finding my identity. Remember, there are parts of this that are fractured at times, parts of your identity that can be fractured. And many times it just has to do with the level of emotions and drive you happen to feel at a specific point in the day. And also the influences of other people who you come in contact with on a more intimate level throughout the day or the week. So what's important is to have that weekly conversation with someone who you feel is ahead of you in life or who is doing better than you. That way you can then be inspired. And that's part of what you're doing with Social Circle, is to just have a conversation with someone who's above your level at least once a week, someone who's on your level, someone who's below your level. It ought to keep you balanced, and that'll keep your mind focused. Many times you spend time around people who are below your level, not on your level or above your level, just below your level. So you need to check your judgment. Find people who are on your level, judge them as being such, so know what your level is. And then also find people who are definitely above your level, perceive that, and then don't be arrogant. You guys watching the video, like, subscribe to the channel, and leave one of those, turn on the notifications.